Good morning, afternoon, everyone. Taking a little bit of a walk so I can, buy some libations and stuff. And actually, now that I think about it, I'm about to approach a rather major street, and so I might only get a little bit to talk. But why are we okay with how much this world that we live in is just absolute nonsense? Like, I don't know how else to describe a world where, like, people in excess have more than they even know what to do with, and the people at the bottom are just quietly dying, and either they're not saying anything, or no one who hears them cares what they're saying. And I don't know which is worse. I don't know whether I would like to have someone hear that I'm struggling, hear that I need help, and then deny me that, versus just speaking to the ether. Like it wouldn't matter if I said anything at all, because no one would be listening. And I feel like this is legitimately the world that we live in for at least the majority of, like, Americans that I have spoken to. Like, they feel like there's at least one massively major issue in their lives, and yet there's nothing for them to do about it. Like, it could be, and there's so many different areas that I feel like today's modern society has just gotten wrong. The first of which being, like, food aid. Like, with the amount of land and the amount of resources and the amount of stuff literally that we have, in my opinion, no one should go hungry. Like, especially not within the continental US, because we can transport these things in different places. We can preserve stuff. Like, it would be so much better for a person just to have, like, I don't know, a few jars of preserved meats and fruits and veggies, like, as their diet, versus just having to go out and eat maybe gas station food if they can afford to beg enough food to actually get gas station food, which is also being rised up because it costs more money for the gas station food to get to the gas station because of the war in Iran. And, like, and that's just one thing. Like, we're just talking about food. We could be talking about housing. We could be talking about the job market itself. Hell, we could just talk about the concept of money. And then we are going to get down the deepest of rabbit holes. But instead, people are just like, I don't know, they're lulled into this position of absolute apathy where they just don't feel anymore. But if they have what they want, then everything is fine. Like, if what you want is a fancy car, a fancy house, and a family, and you achieve those things, then, like, for that one purpose, or that one person rather, they're probably not going to look at the rest of the world around them that's collapsing because they've gotten what they want. But if what you want is, like, a fair life for everybody, like, I want for everyone to have the sort of opportunities and the same sort of happiness and achievement than I have, then, like, people get into really, really selfish positions because they're like, well, if you have that opportunity, and I have it, well then what happens if I'm more worthy of that opportunity? And so like even within the idea of like socialism and Marxism, like people already start to try to like separate themselves. They're like, well, yeah, we're all equal, but I'm more equal than you. Like to quote Animal Farm, I believe. Yeah, George Orwell. I do believe that's from Animal Farm. But like seriously,